Edson Arantes do Nascimento, better known by his nickname Pele, was a Brazilian football player who was likely the most well-known and well-paid athlete in the world during his time. He was born on October 23, 1940 in Três Coraçes, Brazil, and passed away on December 29, 2022 in So Paolo, Brazil. He was a member of the 3 World Cup-winning Brazilian national teams, 1958, 1962, and 1970. Nobody can forget the name Pelé in the world of soccer, and many consider him to be the greatest player to ever play the game. Pelé didn't suddenly become famous. He had to earn his way to the top of the sports world with blood, sweat, and tears. On October 3, 1940, Edson Arantes do Nascimento became Pelé. His father played soccer but had to give up the sport after breaking his leg. The young Pelé lived in poverty as a child and used to polish shoes to help support the family. The young man had a keen interest in and talent for soccer and was making his professional debut while playing for a nearby lower league team. Waldemar de Brito, a star athlete in the country, was impressed by the 11-year-old Pelé. Asserting brashly that Pelé would be the best soccer player in the world, Brito is alleged to have brought Pelé to Santos, doubting Santos directors. It doesn't matter whether he sincerely believed what he said when he made his passionate speech. When Pelé was 16 years old, he scored a goal against Corinthians FC in his very first professional game, proving himself to Santos. When a 17-year-old, Pelé led the Brazil national team to victory in the 1958 World Cup with an incredible 6 goals, the world started to sit up and take notice. That year marked Brazil's first World Cup victory. Pelé was prohibited from playing for any non-Brazilian club or organization after his stellar performances caused word of his exploits to spread like wildfire, and a wide spectrum of sports clubs revealed an open interest in signing him. When on the field, Pelé was a sight to behold. His agile 5 feet 8 inch frame darted across the arena as his dexterous feet expertly dribbled the ball. Along with being praised for his exceptional ball control and potent kicks, Pelé also won adoration for his potent head shots. Due to the injuries he suffered in the opening game of the 1962 World Cup, Pelé was unable to participate with his squad. But in 1970, Pelé inspired his squad to victory in what would be his country's 3rd World Cup. In addition to being Brazil's 100th World Cup goal, Pelé's goal was special because he had used his head to score it, making it especially special in Pelé's eyes. Pelé's father was a skilled headshotter who is said to have scored 5 goals with the technique in one game. Pelé was particularly fond of this move. The scoreboard for Pelé is incredible. The only other Brazilian soccer player with more goals than the master has been Arthur Friedenreich, who has 1,329 goals to his credit. At every international match, Pelé scored on average 1 goal. The stats that put him at the pinnacle of his game, the greatest ever, include 92 hat-tricks and 97 goals for the international team. For a brief period of 2 years following his retirement, Pelé played competitive soccer again, in order to advance the sport in North America. He participated in the North American Soccer League in order to spark millions of Americans' enthusiasm in the beautiful game of soccer. In an exhibition game between Cosmos and Santos, he split his time between the two teams, starting for Cosmos in the first half and Santos in the second. During the exhibition game, he had audiences screaming love, 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 as he used his fame to convey the message of love and peace among the fans of the game. Pele put a lot of time and effort towards growing soccer's popularity. He wrote autobiographies and even appeared in a number of documentaries and semi-documentaries on soccer or his career as a player. Pele went on to demonstrate his acting and musical talents toward the end of his playing career. His other skills were utilized to advance soccer and goodwill among people. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Enthusiasm is everything. It must be taught and vibrating like a guitar string. If you don't give education to people, it is easy to manipulate them. The bicycle kick is not easy to do. A penalty is a cowardly way to score. Sport is something that is very inspirational for young people. I always had a philosophy, which I got from my father. He used to say, "Listen, God gave to you the gift to play football. This is your gift from God. If you take care of your health, if you are in good shape all the time, with your gift from God, no one will stop you, but you must be prepared." The bicycle kick is not easy to do. I scored 1,283 goals, and only 2 or 3 were bicycle kicks. At 17, I already had responsibility, because I took care of my family, but in the football I was young, I wasn't experienced or the captain, I was just in the team. All my life I thank God, my family was very religious. When I was Minister of Sport in Brazil, I tried to bring in a law that would make the chairman of clubs reveal their accounts like other businesses. It was turned down, but I think it is an important story that will make a good film. I played for Santos at 16, and we had an excellent team, so it helped a lot. And then, I played for Brazil at the Maracana against Argentina, so I get more experience. This was 1 year before the World Cup, and it made a lot of difference. When you play against dirty players or very tough players, it's easy to escape, because you know what they're going to do. But when the player is tough but intelligent, it's much more difficult. When you are young, you do a lot of stupid things. When I retired, at that time I had a lot of proposals to play in Europe, England, Italy, Spain, Mexico. But I said no. After 18 years I want to rest, because I want to retire. To be a striker, you need to be in good shape. I was really proud that I was named after Thomas Edison and wanted to be called Edson. I thought Pele sounded horrible. It was a rubbish name. Edson sounded so much more serious and important. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.